So answer is no, right?
I mean, I think they can.
I don't think so.
I feel like most gangsters wear like the ice, you know, the silver stuff now. Isn't that what's in?
But and what kind of gangster are we talking about here, Rick? In Little Canada?
East side, west side?
Yeah. East side, west side, or are we talking Tony
Bloods?
Soprano?
I mean, Flavor Flav wore a giant clock because he was inspired by Al Capone, who also wore a giant clock.
Obviously.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. He actually got syphilis from that same giant clock.
Weird, you're just a cornucopia of knowledge.
You know what? I do a lot of research on the internet, which I'm real fond of.
And Wiki, nothing but truth, because it's on black and white.
Nothing
And if
but
it's in
truth,
black
yeah.
and white, it's got to be true. If it's on the internet, it's got to be true. So gangsters use tools, certain tools, and those tools that we're going to talk about now is subject number 2, a suggestion from a viewer in, where was this, Edina? Are we that far south yet? Do we go that far?
I don't recognize anything south of 394, so I'm sorry. As
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, that's Iowa.
So, well, I could just read it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Sue in Edina says, shovels. Let's evaluate, let's talk about shovels. Now, those of you at home are like, oh my God, here it is. Talking about shovels.
I took it upon myself.
My life is now complete. We actually have our historian here, Mr. Backwater Smoking Hot J. Wall, that will give us a brief history on shovels.
Well, I'm not going to give you a history. I'm going to give you a quiz.
Okay.
I want to see how savvy you guys are at the different kinds of shovels.
Before you continue, I need to ask the director, is it okay that we use a game show format for this?
I don't see why.
I have been given the I don't see why not, so let's
I
go
also
forward
will
with this.
use the proper name of shovels, different kinds of shovels. I hope that's going to be all right too. If not, I will use creative ways
Chauves.
Chauvet.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you a description of a shovel.
Okay.
You are going to try and give me the name of said shovel.
Fantastic.
Okay. Typically has a wide, flat blade with steeply turned sides, a flat face, and a short D-shaped handle. Over the years, various sizes for different kinds of grades of this material have sometimes been used. If I gave you this material...
Metal shovel.
No.
Snow.
No.
Spade.
Iron.
Metal,
Think-
aluminum.
Think trains. Old tiny
Iron?
trains back in like
Iron.
12,
Iron shovel?
17
Didn't I
or
already say
whenever they
iron?
had trains.
I think you did. Plutonium.
Iron ore.
All right,
Mastacholi. I don't know what.
failure. Coal shovel. All right.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna give you. You guys are 0 for 1 right now. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're
Often
not-
hasn't.
We're not winning anything.
No.
No.
Well, not yet. But let's see if you get 50% of these.
Jay, I'm going to challenge you to ask the viewers at home this question.
Okay.
And let's do a contest.
Okay.
Next, if they can answer the questions, we're going to ask it now. We're going to come back to it at the end of the show.
Okay.
And we'll take phone calls in between. And what are we giving away?
Hugs. I'm
A
going
shovel?
to hug.
A brand new shovel.
Yes, I have plenty of shovels. I actually have every single one of these shovels.
So-
5 pages of shovels. I have them in my garage.
What do you use those shovels
I
for?
don't use any of them. I just look at them and go, gosh, I wish somebody would take these shovels off my hands.
You don't ask him questions like that. He gets a little sensitive about that.
Oh, my
So let's
Fair
go ahead and
enough.
ask this question to the
Body.
viewers at home.
Often has a very wide, sideless blade that curves upward attached to a long handle. A variety of styles are available. Some are designed mostly for pushing this frozen condensation, others for lifting it. Blade can be metallic or plastic, but the latter has been used to offer a lighter tool. Think about that.
The ladder?
So
the ladder?
we've got 7 minutes now to call in at our hotline number, and the winner gets the gold shovel. So keep your guesses coming in.
It's not solid gold. It's painted gold. I'm going to be
We
straight
don't-
up on that,
why
okay?
would
I
you
just
tell me
don't
that?
want to overpromise.
Now, the phone lines have gone dead since you said that.
Okay, it is solid gold. I will melt down my gold bars and make a shovel out of it, okay?
Okay, perfect. Any other? What's the worst use of a shovel you can think of?
Hitting
Dead
someone?
air is not good.
Hitting someone?
Hitting someone with a shovel is bad. I think it's a fantastic use for a shovel. Isn't that what they originally made for?
I think, well, I think calling a spade is the worst thing you can do because, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what a spade is, but calling a spade, that's even worse because I don't know what I'm calling.
Sounds like you're calling, it's like a racist.
But that's the problem.
Shovel.
Like, every term is racist because apparently back in the day, all people did was sit around and come up with common words to use racially, and so like, you know what? I don't want to think about that.
So like people would sit around tables late in the evening and just say, "Let's think of a new word."
They would get done farming and they'd be like, let's think. What could we say that would be offensive to any sort of people that we don't necessarily agree with? Think about it.
I will. And you know what else I'll think about?
Don't think about it.
When I'm thinking about that.
It was a poor premise.
I'm going to say